Welcome, friends, to our new video on the Amazing Facts channel. Today we will tell you about the great and famous people who have achieved incredible things in their lives. We have prepared a list of amazing facts about some of them, which you may not have known before. Albert Einstein was a very poor student in school. He could not pass the entrance exams to the Polytechnic Institute in Zurich and instead enrolled in the University of Zurich. He became famous for his theory of relativity, which he published in 1905. Shakespeare was one of the most famous playwrights in history, but we do not know much about his personal life. Some researchers claim that he was a homosexual, but there is no documentary evidence to support this. Mozart was a musical genius, but he was also known for his humorous personality. He loved to joke and come up with funny stories. Once he wrote the opera Don Giovanni, which was unusually funny for its time. Anna Akhmatova was one of the greatest Russian poets. Her poems were banned in the Soviet Union in 1925 and were not published in the country until 1987. Michael Jackson was known for his songs, dances, and unique style. He was also one of the most generous celebrities in history. He donated millions of dollars to charity and created his own charity organization, the Michael Jackson Foundation for Charities. Henry Ford was an inventor and the founder of the Ford Motor Company, and he was also known for his innovative production methods. He revolutionized the automotive industry, making cars accessible to the masses through the use of the assembly line and other production innovations. Ford also implemented a system of payment for his workers known as the 5-day workweek and double pay principle, which rewarded workers for their productivity. In addition to his contributions to industry, Ford was a supporter of social reform and workers' rights, increasing wages and improving working conditions. He was also the first automaker to openly advocate for equal rights for all races. Steve Jobs was the founder of Apple and the inventor of many devices that have become an integral part of our lives. He was known for his passion for design, innovation, and simplicity. One of Apple's most famous products is the iPhone, which was released in 2007 and transformed mobile phones into powerful pocket computers. Jobs was also responsible for the creation of the iPod, iPad, and Macintosh, which have become popular all over the world. Vincent van Gogh was a brilliant artist who created over 2,000 works of art but only sold one painting during his lifetime. Although his work was not recognized during his lifetime, his paintings are now considered masterpieces and are displayed in some of the most prestigious museums in the world. Despite suffering from numerous mental disorders, Van Gogh was able to create some of the most beautiful and inspiring paintings in the history of art. He was one of the first artists to use bright colors and experiment with paint application techniques. His style was very expressive and had a huge influence on the development of art in the 20th century. Nelson Mandela was a leader of the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa and the country's first black president. He spent over 27 years in prison for his beliefs, but did not give up and continued to fight for his people's rights. Mandela was an example of wisdom, patience, and principled leadership. He was known for his ability to reconcile and peacefully resolve conflicts. His leadership brought freedom and equality to millions of people, and his legacy will live on forever. Jacques Cousteau was a famous marine explorer who conducted numerous expeditions in oceans around the world. He invented the modern underwater apparatus and created a museum of underwater archaeology. He made many scientific discoveries, including finding Roman ships in the Mediterranean Sea and exploring the Titanic at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Cousteau inspired many people to study the depths of the sea and protect marine ecosystems. Jane Austen was one of the most famous writers in history. Her novels Pride and Prejudice, Emma, and others were known for her wit, intelligence, and observance. Her novels were critical of English society and its dominant traditions, and they remain popular even today. Steve Jobs was one of the founders of Apple and the inventor of the iPhone, iPad, and other innovative technologies. He was known for his passion for design and innovation, as well as his ability to create breakthrough technologies. Jobs was also known for his eccentricity and his pursuit of perfection in everything he did. His legendary product presentations became a cultural phenomenon, and his influence on the technology industry is impossible to overstate. William Shakespeare was one of the most famous playwrights in history. His works, such as Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Ophelia, became classics of world theater and literature. Shakespeare was known for his observant and deep characters, as well as his ability to create beautiful and poetic verses. His work remains relevant and inspires writers and actors to this day. Oprah Winfrey is a well-known TV host, producer, and philanthropist. She was the first black woman to become a billionaire in the United States, and her show The Oprah Winfrey Show became the most popular in the history of television. Winfrey is also known for her charitable efforts, including creating a school for girls in South Africa and supporting many other charitable organizations. Her leadership and inspiring words have helped many people achieve their goals and aspirations.